Greetings, all you manners and minds on Grimes, and today I want to talk about my experience in Payday 2 on Death Wish doing Overdrill. Okay, so this was basically the fourth or fifth time I actually got into the Overvault. Now, why? Have I just been spamming Overdrill for fun? No. The game has been crashing like crazy every single time I decided to do Overdrill, and this was the only run that didn't crash. Also, I didn't get the achievement to pop because I got into the heist when the thermal lance was still on the main bank door. So that's a bit unfortunate. I didn't start at the, very beginning of the heist. Overkill, the beginning of the heist is when the first objective is still not complete. Whatever. Either way, the build that I used for this was an LMG using the MG42 and using the Crew Chief perk deck. And my god, Crew Chief is really fucking tanky. So I'm not exactly sure if Joker Cops 100% count as hostages for Crew Chief. I want to say they do, but at the same time, maybe they don't. Either way, I was surprised about how tanky I really was, but that didn't let me, think that I could survive, hordes of minigun dozers all at once with a SWAT turret in the back. No perk that can survive that. So, how tanky was I? Well, I was actually able to somewhat face tank a minigun bulldozer. That is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, because these guys hit really hard. And I was actually able to kill minigun dozers actually pretty fucking fast with the MG42. I mean, obviously, the thing does like 86 damage per shot, 1200 fire rate, super high DPS weapon. Yeah, duh. But how is Death Wish overall? What does it compare to Mayhem? It is a massive leap in difficulty. Some people might say, oh, it's not that big of a jump. Oh, it is. The enemies don't get much tougher, like barely anything. I think all the bulldozers except for the minigun dozers had the same amount of HP that they do on Mayhem. However, the enemies, there are a lot more of them, and they hit noticeably harder. Either way, I was still able to tank sniper shots with very little damage to my health. My armor broke, but I mean, whatever. I think every single perk deck will get their armor broken by a sniper on say like Death Wish or Death Sentence. I mean, they're snipers. They do a lot of damage. Either way, that made me a bit more confident about the 33-minute drill. We did the puzzle. I've done the puzzle many times. I know how to do it. It's not all that complicated. The drilling, yeah, it took 33 minutes because 2,000-second drill. Also, is the drill the Payday the Heist drill? I think it is. I've never played Payday the Heist, and I don't think I ever will because Payday 2 is so good. But I waited 33 minutes, and the cops just kind of decided to not spawn in where we did the puzzle. Odd. They were all kind of out in the main lobby, just chilling, having a coffee or something. And there was also a SWAT turret that downed us multiple times because we wanted to kill that thing. Just get it out of the way. Obviously, you don't want that thing when you're running through the escape because it's going to shred the entire team. There were two Stoics. I have a bit of a odd relationship with Stoics. Sometimes I find them as super cool people. Other times I find them as absolute sweat tryhards that berate the other team. It's happened. I don't understand Payday players. Like, why are you taking the game so fucking seriously? Just relax, dude. We're playing on Overkill. We're playing on Mayhem. Chill. Either way, I don't think the Stoics went down. I think maybe one of them went down a few times. We all went down. I think maybe we all went down. I just don't really remember. And I'm not going to obviously upload the hour and 10 minutes of raw footage because no one will watch that. Because, oh wow, someone else did Overdrill on Death Wish. That's so original. No, there's so many different videos of Death Wish, Death Sentence 1 down Overdrills. So, apparently at one point you could do Overdrill on Mayhem, but not anymore. Kind of sucks. I wish everybody could do Overdrill because it is actually kind of a cool little thing. But so the difficulty of Overdrill to me, it was hard. Death Wish was definitely again a big jump in difficulty. The enemies were hitting pretty hard, but I was actually able to hit them pretty hard back. Minigun dozers, yeah, they're still scary, but I was brave. I got into some of their faces and just mowed them down with the MG42, and they couldn't do much to me. Again, I'm still super surprised how tanky my crew chief build is. So the exact same crew chief build that I showed in my crew chief build video is the one I used. I think I adjusted like maybe one or two things. I think I picked up 9 lives basic and martial arts basic, for some benefits. But other than that, it was the exact same build. I didn't change a damn thing. And it handled Death Wish fairly easily. I mean, yeah, I got hit pretty hard. Yeah, I went down, but this is Death Wish, and I'm mostly a Mayhem player. This was basically my 5th or 6th time actually playing Death Wish. So, I know with a bit more practice, it's not the build, it's the player. With more practice, I shouldn't go down, right? Either way, it was also pretty hilarious that everybody was running 2 Jokers, so we had a literal, squad with us, so that was pretty funny. I'm glad that that minigun bulldozers are slow. Either way, after the 33 minutes, one of the teammates did the puzzle inside. I was not about to attempt it because I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want to fuck it up for everybody. And then we got to the overvault. And, my lord, there is a shit ton of gold in there. I think on Death Wish, I want to say it's about $70 million worth of gold. I know on Death Sentence, I think it's like 72 million, or is that just like the canonical amount? I don't really know, but it was an enormous amount of gold. We started bagging it, and, well, it was a lot of bag moving. A lot of bag moving, and my frame rate suffered for it. Holy fuck, the frame rate. My frames averaged about 30 FPS to 40 FPS. It was like I was playing on console, and not even like a good console. Like a modern console. It was like Payday 2 on the Xbox 360. Oh my god, it was horrible. At frame rate, man. And the bags were also a big crasher for me. That's how I got crashed out. Maybe we should have moved the gold one bag at a time from the vault and just left it there as gold, because there really wasn't a lot of frame drop in the vault. I think it was the bags that was really doing it. I wonder why. Is that just like a diesel thing? Is it because the bags have physics? I want to say it's because the bags have physics and that stresses the engine. Either way, in the future, I hope that Payday 3 does not use the diesel engine. Move to Unreal 4. For the love of God. It would give you a better engine to work on, and it would just make things, so much more stable. But I think Overkill already knows this. Maybe they could repurpose the diesel engine and upgrade it massively, like how the Halo engine has been upgraded since Halo 2. Or even Halo 1. It's just been upgraded and changed, and it's the same engine, just, with more bells and whistles and upgraded, obviously. They could do the same thing with the diesel engine, and that might be a lot better than just, move all the assets over to a new engine, which I feel like is a bit of a task. If you're using the same engine, then it's just, easy peasy, right? I'm not a game developer. This is just, speculation on my part. I feel like moving assets to a new engine would be difficult. Either way. Also, the gold in this game, sometimes it doesn't even look like gold. It just looks like blocks of cheese. So the overvault is just a horde of cheese. So, either way, we got all the gold, moved it into the vent. I don't even want to imagine doing this without using the vent. Moving the gold all the way to the extraction point. All 70 bags. For the love of God, don't do that. Don't send me videos like, hey, a dude actually did that. I don't want to see that. Because that's just pain and suffering. That's your punishment in the 7th ring of hell. God almighty. Anyway, it took a long time. It took a very long time. I think we got into the puzzle for starting Overdrill at about 15 minutes into the heist, or maybe a bit less than that. Then we had to wait 33 minutes for the drill to complete. Then we had to move all of the bags after solving the puzzle. And in total, it took well over an hour. I think the final time was like an hour and 5 minutes or something, or just over an hour. God almighty, what a fucking experience. What a journey, an endurance. So, am I going to be playing every single heist on Death Wish? I don't think I will. I might attempt a few of them because I know a few of them I can absolutely do. I'm not playing Go Bank on Death Wish. That sounds like actual pain because I hate Go Bank. It's just, there's too many snipers. For fuck's sake, there's way too many snipers. And the fact that it's deposit boxes? Fuck. Why? Anyway, Overdrill. It is definitely a very interesting experience. The fact that you have to do a puzzle that was essentially a secret from Payday the Heist is pretty cool. You know, Overkill could definitely add more things like this to new heists or even old existing heists. Just something a little extra to make you replay the heist and actually try this challenge. To me, it wasn't much of a challenge, it was just a waiting game. Which, I guess it makes sense. You're basically just waiting for a drill that will never jam to take 33 minutes to get through the door. And then you have to do a puzzle, and then you have to haul all that gold. But, you know, it's a nice concept. It could definitely be expanded into different things. There's probably loads and loads of things you could do with this. Maybe sort of an Overdrill thing, but it has the unique loot of a lot of heists. I'm talking like Almir's Toast. I'm talking the giant toothbrush from Panic Room. Stuff like that. You know, just... But... whatever. I did Overdrill on Death Wish. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Sure, it was hard. It was actually very hard. Because the enemies were doing a lot of damage, and LMG dozers and minigun dozers paired up are not fun. But thanks to crew chief and good team coordination and a lot of luck, I was able to do it without going into custody. That's why I bring medic bags, people. Eventually, yes, I will do it again for the achievement from start to finish. But honestly, is it worth it? Is it worth getting, $70 million worth of gold? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I am curious how fast it would level you up. If you were an absolute goddamn brave motherfucker. New Infamy, complete level 0. Let's say you're like at least like level Infamy 5 or something to get more XP. Overdrill on Death Wish. And you actually complete it without going into custody. Crew life bonus, weapon attachment bonus, perk deck bonus, all of that. How many levels would it get you with all the money and all the gold secured? I'm very curious. I want to say it might level you up to at least level 60, although it could be more. I know 70 bags of meth would probably make you go from 0 to 100 in one heist because of how rewarding meth is in Payday 2. Either way, Overdrill is a pretty cool little Easter egg. I like it when games do this. These little extra things you don't have to do. I mean, Payday 2 is literally extra things you don't have to do the game half the time. But it's a cool concept. It's a waiting game. It's just, holy fuck, there's so much waiting. But overall, I thought it was kind of neat. And I am still very surprised at how tanky my Crew Chief perk deck is. So I think I'm going to be leveraging Crew Chief on Death Wish if I decide to do Death Wish again. Because I've tried Anarchist on Death Wish. I don't like the way Anarchist plays. I'm very, very sorry. It's just not my cup of tea. Hacker works, but Dodge can be a bit dicey, quite literally. And yes, muscle works, but I feel like crew chief just is a little bit better, and I like the way crew chief is. I like the way it plays. It's a lot of fun, especially with an LMG, um, and being able to just, sort of face tank a minigun dozer, which is honestly, I'm still blown away I was able to do that. Jesus Christ. I thought that dozer was going to rip me in half in 3 seconds, but I ripped him in half in less. So there's that. Either way, do I recommend you do an overdrill? If you want to. If you have a coordinated team, it should take you a little over an hour. And just be prepared because you have to do it on Death Wish or Death Sentence. There's still a lot of people I see out there when we're doing First World Banks like, hey, are we doing Overdrill? And I say, no, that's Death Wish or Death Sentence. We're on Mayhem. We cannot activate Overdrill. As much as I would like to, we can't. And they get kind of upset about that, and I can understand because Mayhem to Death Wish, it's a big leap in difficulty. It really is. Either way, that's just my thoughts and my experience with Overdrill. So, anyway, I hope you found this video informative, and I hope you, just enjoyed watching this. Did I enjoy doing Overdrill? Not really. I just wanted to get it over with. It was a good testing bed for my build, though. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, in Trilby, we trust.